Adelaide's Jody and Hayesy.
We've said it before, we'll say it again. No one loves a Friday more than you and I. Oh my very goodness. Join in the good vibes this morning.
I feel like if it was a competition, we would be Hall of Famers in this space, and that is loving the absolute heck out of Friday.
Wouldn't it be nice to be a Hall of Famer for anything?
Just one thing.
Hall of Fame.
Even if it's bad things. Do you know what I mean? No, not for bad things,
Not
actually.
necessarily.
Just for good things.
I'll tell you what's a really good thing. We're going to go into more detail after 7 o'clock this morning. We did this last year. It's called Gather Around Me, Jody and Hayesy. This is your opportunity, and I think we're the only station in town doing it, to get to every single game of Gather Round at the Adelaide Oval.
See, how good is that? So we're teaming up with the Pepsi Collective. Can you imagine every single game at Adelaide Oval, 4-day passes? It's worth $1,400, Chase.
Yes, and I would strongly suggest that if you would like to do that and participate, you register now at the Nova Player to get involved. It's going to be so fun.
All right, like you mentioned, a little bit later on, let's go into extreme detail about Jody and Hazy's Gather Round Me. Also this morning, Nova's Pay Bills returns 7 o'clock. If you've got a pesky old bill and you want us to just hook you up for the weekend, please register it via the Nova Player.
Hey, you mentioned yesterday that you were tipping Port Adelaide to win last night against the Bombers.
Yeah.
Play that pen out.
Yeah, look, my tips were pretty good the other day at tips.com.au and also via the advertiser.
Yeah.
And now, not so good.
Okay.
I tipped Port by a lot too, by the way.
Yeah. Well, it looked like that early. They sort of got a bit of a run on, and then it all just fell apart, didn't it?
It did. It really aggressively fell apart.
Wheels fell off the Port Adelaide train.
There wasn't a whole lot to like about that performance last night. Some good individual efforts.
Yes.
But that's about
Your
it.
boy, Jason Horne-Francis.
Well, Jason did his best, but Jace Bergman was excellent. Miles Bergman, Aaliyah.
Yeah.
Christian Moraes was excellent.
Yeah.
But the Bombers are back, and that makes me angry.
They're an arrogant little bunch, aren't they?
Well, there you go.
Whoa.
Oh.
Who's that peanut with the peroxide blonde hair up forward?
Kane Corns.
Yeah.
Don't you rag on my boy
I
Kane.
would never. I'm enjoying him so much in the commentary box. I can't begin to tell you.
I love how fierce you are against anyone who plays against the South Australian team.
I know.
It's really lovely.
Warning, the following segment is for mature audiences only and may contain adult content, graphic language and nudity. Not that you'll see it. If easily offended, well, you're about to find out just how easily.
Your father, he's on the naughty list.
Jody and Hazy's Naughty at 6:40.
If you're just tuning in for the first time, this is a space where we can basically do what we want. Nothing's off limits.
Ooh.
The naughty at 6, nothing is off limits. And that is why I'm naked. No, I'm not naked. Naughty at 6:40, and then everything just sort of veers off in a different direction after that.
Yes, we become way more wholesome.
Yeah, just get it out of your system.
Okay, what about this? Aussies are asking ChatGPT for sex advice. I'll repeat that. Aussies are asking ChatGPT for sex advice.
Better than asking Google. You're like, I've got a slight itch, and they've got, oh, you've got herpes.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, Google, calm down.
Does anyone-
I didn't even tell you where the itch was.
Does anyone feel like someone's speaking from experience?
I'm speaking from a friend.
Okay. All right, so the days of Dr. Google might be behind us because more Aussies are asking ChatGPT about their health, sex lives and pleasure. 1.9 million people have turned to ChatGPT for their health-related questions.
No, right, do you want to go? Can you be our ChatGPT, please?
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to run through some of these questions to you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Get ready to churn out some answers.
Are these the most frequent questions that people ask ChatGPT?
These are the top sexual health-oriented questions via ChatGPT. Ready?
Yep.
Number 1, what are the best ways to enhance sexual pleasure for myself and my partner?
I just feel like if you have to ask that, then you're not doing something right. And maybe don't ask the internet, excuse me, what turns you on. Maybe ask your partner, what do I do that makes you feel good?
Okay, ChatGPT, why are you being so passive-aggressive? I'm just trying to improve my sex life here.
Right.
Next one, how can I last longer during sex?
Think of Auntie Beryl.
That's a good. That's it. Because with all due respect,
Yeah.
Auntie Beryl's not doing it for me.
Yep, absolutely.
So that's going to make sure I don't get there too clear. Thanks. That's a good one. Here's another one. I've got two more for you, right?
Go.
What are the most common turn-ons and turn-offs for men and women?
Wow. Okay, well, again, variable, don't you think? Like what turns on Andrew Hayes doesn't turn on Molly the producer. What turns on Jodie Oddie doesn't turn on Josh the camera guy.
Unless you go to Jodie and Hayesy on Instagram and you see your little spiel about the South Australian cricketers yesterday.
Oh, then that turns everyone on.
We were all in agreement that they have a very sexy squad at the moment.
Good luck to the boys too.
Good on you, boys.
Could take it home today.
Where's the after party at? You know what I'm saying? And finally, the final question for Chat GPT for sex advice.
Yeah.
I like this one. Again, asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Is my sexual preference or fantasy normal?
To which ChatGPT replies, does it involve a horse?
Yes, also. And then probably similar to one of your earlier questions, if you're asking if it is normal, it's probably not normal.
Exactly.
All right, Joe, it's final one, okay? You've done so well as our ChatGPT bot. How can I improve my sex life?
Stop using your hand.
Okay.
I need to know. I need to know now.
I need to know.
I need to know.
What's in the news today?
I need to know this.
Here's what you need to know.
What you need to know with Jodie and Hayesy.
Oh, let's talk David Spears.
Okay, so in the latest development, Spears took to the dock of the Adelaide Magistrates Court yesterday. Of course, he is the former leader of the Liberal Party. He had his hands folded behind his back and pleaded guilty to drug supply charges. So this actually is quite serious. A prison term of up to 10 years and $50,000 fine. If, depending on the sentence. But unbelievable scenes because it went from him completely and utterly denying the video and hands off to the advertiser in this instance because they have uncovered this video and it's ended up in the former opposition leader in court facing drug supply charges. It's quite unbelievable journalism.
I didn't think it was all true because didn't he say this?
No, I would never have done that. No, I certainly did not. That is very troubling.
Oh no, Cat. That was the journalist. Oh no, Cat. Never. I never would.
It's the accent for me. You
Yeah.
know me. I'm a sucker for the Scottish accent.
You love it.
Oh, I'm in.
And then he came out and said, no, that's not me. That's a deep fake.
Yeah.
So that was his initial reaction to the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then the government yesterday, so the Labor Party came out and put out a tweet and said, just had a picture of David Spears in court and it said, deep fake, eh?
Wow.
Quite aggressive from them.
Can I take you through what the advertiser have done today?
Oh, please tell
So
me.
do yourself a favour, pick up a copy of the advertiser because the front page
Yep. Show me.
reads, and you and I, we love a punny
Oh,
headline.
excuse me, what?
Are you ready, Jodes?
Yep.
He was a snorty boy. From deep fake to deep doo-doo.
Oh, dear.
And then, and this is probably my favourite, you go into the first page and the next headline there reads, I am David and supplieth. Come on, do you get it? Because
No,
it's getting
David
done for
and
supplying.
supplieth.
It's
No,
not Goliath,
no,
it's supplieth.
Don't ever mansplain a headline to me ever again, please.
I just wonder, because sometimes, and we do it at Channel 7 as well, and if it's for like the words that you see behind the reader's shoulder.
Yeah.
And sometimes I sit there and I'm like, I can't come up with anything. So I'll just be like, football game. You're like, that's not good enough.
No.
You need something punnier than that.
Yeah.
When you get a good one, it tickles you. It really tickles you.
There's nothing better. There's no greater rush as a journalist, is there?
It's Sean Fuster who
Yep.
wrote the article here. I wonder if Sean came up with it or someone else who came up with the headlines because they would be sitting there, patting themselves on the back, kissing each other if they could.
Yes.
Because that is top shelf punny headlines.
It's really good. I don't want to delve too far into this because it is before the court, so you have to be a little bit careful. But God, there is one thing I want to know in this situation.
Oh, gosh.
Who took that video? Who was in David Spears' kitchen and took that video of him snorting?
Because it's supposed to be. I mean, we all assume it's someone who's close to him.
Well,
When someone
yes.
who's close enough in that
There
space.
certainly is a rumour about who it might be.
Oh, go on, tell us.
No, I can't.
Just trying to stitch up Jodes on here.
Yeah, no worries.
Let's get Jodes involved in the court system.
Jodes isn't here next week. She's been done for defamation.
She's a witness.
Yeah.
La, la, la.
La, la, la. Good
It's
fun,
Hayesy
though.
and Molly. Woo. Jodes, look, you're a news journalist
Yeah.
by trade as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Did you catch my 2-minute extravaganza on the potential job losses at the Port Pirie lead smelter last night?
I miss it.
I've got a copy of it. I can play it for you.
Oh, please send it through.
Okay.
Send it through. Send it to me by email, I reckon.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your email?
Oh, yeah, I'll get it to you.
Okay.
My old school email is like bigdog696969 at hotmail.com.
I'll send it to that.
Send it through to that.
Okay.
But, Joyce, look, you're very up to date with all sorts of things that come through. For example, mentioned before, Charlie Dixon, you brought us that news 6 weeks after it happened.
Okay, that's not
what
even
else you got
fair.
for us? Footy
I had
news?
shingles at the time. I was very, very ill when I realised I was a little late to the party on the Charlie Dixon retirement announcement.
You texted me this morning, you said, did you know that Zach Butters is injured? No, I made that one up. That didn't happen.
Right.
You've got another instalment, though.
Breaking news with Jody Otti.
Here we go. What have you got?
So on the back, I brought you last week, obviously, as a newsbreaker, the fact that there was a great egg shortage at the moment in the supermarket. There's none on the shelves, none in the fruit and veg shops. No
I
eggs.
don't want to poke holes in your story.
Well, don't.
We did kind of work out that was 6 to 9 months a little bit too late.
Okay. All right. Well, that's your version of the story. David Spears.
Oh, no. That's troubling.
Troubling cat. Never. What I will tell you, and that I have discovered after another visit to the avenues in my local Coles.
Oh, here we go. Prepare yourself, ladies and gentlemen.
There is an enormous shortage at the moment, spanning several weeks, of cottage cheese.
Oh,
What?
are you taking the you-know-what?
No, I'm not. You tell me, someone tell me on 13 24 10 why I can't find cottage cheese in any supermarket ever at the moment.
Okay. Is this a thing? 13 24 10. Text us as well. Do you have any information on this particular apparent cottage cheese shortage? 0400 919 919. Final question. What the hell is it even is cottage cheese?
What?
What do you use it for?
Cottage cheese?
Yeah.
You have it on crustkits. I have it on crustkits. Sometimes I put it in my frittata. That's my secret ingredient. I've just given it away. But primarily on a crustkit with some avocado and a bit of tomato and salt and pepper. Mwah.
It's like a fit girl thing, right?
Yeah, it is. It's delicious though.
What? And there's what? Do you think a South Australian shortage or worldwide shortage? What are we talking about here?
13 24 10.
Investigative journalist. What have you got?
If you work at Buller and you can explain to me.
That's a niche call.
Here we
Why?
go.
That's a niche call.
Do you work at Fuller?
You work at Buller.
We need to be a bit more open with our phone topics. Righto. I'm looking for the junior vice president of Buller.
Buller, South Australia. Can you tell me what? Where's the cottage cheese? Honestly, if you are a woman like me who loves a bit of cottage cheese on her crusket and you can't find any, are you as frustrated as I am at the moment?
Just not sure that this is really a thing. But give us a call, please, enlighten us. Maybe back in Joe. It's 13 24 10.
Are you telling me that you've never tried cottage cheese?
I have never in my life had my mouth full of cottage cheese.
Do that
Ew.
gasping sound effect, please. That
What, for me
shocking
not having
crowd.
cottage cheese?
Yes.
There is an article here. It says TikTok recipe drives a national cottage cheese shortage.
Thank you.
But Jody, it's dated March 7th.
That's not fair. That's what I was saying. That it's been happening for a couple of weeks now. What's this stupid TikTok recipe involving? What is the recipe?
Are you dying to use it? Is that what we're going with this?
Well, obviously it's good if there's no cottage cheese on the shelves.
It's involving eggs, so it could be your recipe.
Right. Okay.
Jones, you're late again.
I'm not. I'm
You're
not
late
8
again.
months.
Come on.
It's trending.
It's
on TikTok.
trending almost 2 months ago. It's what, 2025? So we're 3 years away from LA 2028. And you just know that the Americans are going to make it as big and as attention-seeking as possible. And I love that.
Did you get a real taste for it when they did the closing ceremony in Paris? And then I think they had the Red Hot Chili Peppers playing
That's
on a
the thing.
beach in California.
They're going to do the whole "We Are the Celebrity Nation."
Yes.
And that's
now,
cool.
What we do know in terms of Olympic sports, breakdancing will not be there. Thank you so much, Ray Gunn.
Oh, well done, Reagan.
Yeah. So that won't be there. But I think there's 5 new sports, Molly, including a Ninja Warrior element.
Special component.
It's very bizarre. So they're bringing in baseball, softball, lacrosse and cricket, to name a few. Then the pentathlon is changing. So it's featured 5 different tests,
Okay.
right? And they're bringing in a Ninja Warrior style event, which is essentially what you see on the show.
Wow.
A short, fast obstacle course.
The UK version, hosted by Freddie Flintoff.
We can only pray.
Yeah, wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
interesting.
it makes you think, though, doesn't it? Like, eventually, if you just keep working away at your craft, they will form some sort of sport and insert it into the Olympics. And then your average Joe Blow can be an Olympic gold
I'm
medalist.
feeling so much regret now that I gave up my softball career.
Mm.
I peaked in under 16s when I represented
I
Tasmania.
know.
And now I could have been an Olympian.
Yeah, I know. The thing about Jodes' softball career is she can still call herself a state player,
Yep.
even though there was, how many people on the softball side?
I remember the trials like it was yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
We had to travel up north, like the Launceston way, up to Lonnie.
I just love that if there's 8 people on the team, 8 people turn up, we're like, we're all in.
There's not 8 people.
We're all state players.
Any idiot would know that there's 9 people in a softball
Oh,
field.
sorry.
Thank you very much.
Sorry to all the softballs out there. Sorry for offending you.
Okay, well, so you should be. It made us think about the Olympic sports that we would be very good at. And so I said to you yesterday, why don't you jot down the ones that you think I'd be good at? And I've jotted down the ones that I think you'd be brilliant at.
Yeah, we'd love to get you involved in this as well. 13 24 10.
Yep.
Tell us, new Olympic sports, what would you be good at? It could be anything. Couldn't even really be a sport. Just go for it. Up for grabs. Big wedgie family passes.
Yeah. Okay, you ready for yours?
Oh, here we go.
I think you would win a gold medal for running over 800 metres in Crocs and socks with gibbets.
Oh, really?
Amazing.
Did you know there's a bloke who ran a marathon recently in Crocs?
No way.
And he was doing like 2-minute 50 Ks.
Really?
Yeah, he was an absolute freak.
He must have had sport mode activated.
He did, absolutely.
The second sport that I think you would excel at, you would win a gold medal for the ability to find a mini footy anywhere, anytime, and kick it to yourself.
It's a special ability,
Isn't it?
I'll tell you what.
It's unbelievable.
And this guy takes it to another level.
Yeah.
I'd be a Hall of Famer.
And finally, your Olympic gold medalist for seamlessly slipping in the F word to the chorus of any song ever made, Andrew
Oh,
Hayes.
thank you. Thank you, Jodes. I wish I could compete against other people. Certainly can't give you an example on radio.
Oh, guys, I wish he could give you an example because it's unbelievable.
It's all about syllable use.
Yeah.
It's all about syllable use. And sometimes you've just got to take a few syllables out to insert a certain word with 2 syllables.
Yeah, maybe we'll pre-record something so we can bleep it out just as an example a little later.
Yeah, let's see what happens. I've got some sports for you, which I think you can absolutely excel at and possibly win a gold medal at 2028 Games.
Am I going to be offended?
I don't think so, because you're so good in this space. You should embrace it. You could be like an Olympic champion.
Here we go.
First one is spacing out like a brainless zombie in post-show meetings. No one does it better than you,
That's
Jodes.
true.
No one does
Can
it better
confirm.
than you. Isn't she elite? How elite is she?
I can't believe she knows what's going on ever in this show.
It's amazing. She sits there sometimes and I swear she's dribbling, eyes are pointing in different directions. And you're like, Oddie! And she would just repeat the last 12 minutes what you said. And you're
I
like,
know.
what is going on here?
It's a special skill.
Okay.
But as our good listeners would understand, if they had to sit with you in a meeting for an hour after this show, then they'd space out too.
Oh,
If you started
geez,
saying
put it
anything
back on me.
worthwhile, I wouldn't have to be a gold medalist in this space.
All right, you got options though, Jodes.
Okay.
Here's another sport, if it exists, where you would absolutely excel. Flooding the work computer with hundreds of tabs, then complaining about the computers being too slow to the text. If that was a sport, that's your Olympic legend right there.
Yesterday.
That literally happened yesterday.
Did it?
Yes.
For already the 4th or 5th time this year.
Why didn't you guys tell me?
You said to me, Molly, why isn't my computer working? My emails aren't. What's going on?
Because it's got 600 tabs open up. And annoyingly, all to the same website. Maybe it should use the one tab, Jodes.
Well, currently it's on the cottage cheese diet.
Oh, not
yeah,
listening.
good. Here we go.
Good
you'll
luck
love
with that afterwards,
You'll love
Tex.
cleaning up the computer after that. And finally, here's a sport, if it exists, where you would absolutely turn yourself into the Michael Phelps of this particular genre. And that is getting a tooth covered in lipstick seconds before we go to wear. Congratulations, Jodes. It's distracting. I know it does, but as to paint a picture, as Jodes is furiously cleaning
Now I'm cleaning my
her
teeth.
teeth with her tongue.
Yeah, okay. All right. That happened once last week because I was a red hot mess because I was late for work. All right.
Okay. Happened a couple of times.
You done now?
All right, Olympic champ.
Feel free to tell me off air.
Okay, well, I can't because it always happens just as we're going on air. 13 24 10, get involved. What would you be good at? Your sort of niche made-up sports, which you reckon you could score yourself a gold medal. Up for grabs, Big Wedgie family passes. Final week of Big Wedgie too, by the way.
Check this out.
This is Adelaide's favourite way to wake up. Jody and Hayesy on Nova 919.
13 24 10. We're taking your calls. What sport would you be good at and you reckon you could score yourself a gold medal? This is off the back of all these new injected sports for 2028 the LA Olympics, including an extra component in the pentathlon, I think it is. It's like a ninja warrior section. Like, that's not a sport.
Pretty
Come
fun,
on.
though. Pretty fun to watch.
The newest one that Joe is potentially going to enter herself in for 2028, if not then, the 2032. It's shoveling food into your mouth seconds before we go to air and then somehow ingesting it and coming out completely clean. How do you do that? It's amazing. You eat it like a duck.
I actually don't understand how my quest to become an Olympian has become a forum for you just to lay the boots into me this morning.
It's called being a talent scout, actually. I'm discovering the ways where you could become an Olympic champion.
Yeah, right. Thank you so very much.
Yeah.
Producer Molly?
I think mine would be avoiding the dishwasher.
Oh,
I
yes.
steer clear of that thing. I'll open it up, see that it's clean and shut it.
What are you, my 11-year-old daughter?
Yeah, I know. And good luck, Producer Molly, because there's a lot of blokes participating in that particular event.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah.
So many blokes out there just pretend the dishwasher doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And they don't even have an interest in opening it up to see if it's clean or dirty.
Yeah.
No interest whatsoever.
100%.
Yeah.
It's just there.
Or what about when you take one plate out and then you close it again? You just take your one clean plate that you need.
You jerk.
That's
Who
super
does
lazy.
that?
That's as lazy as it gets.
I've never, ever
And you
heard
are
anything.
deserved Olympic champion.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You won't get the credits that you deserve.
That's disgraceful behaviour.
Oh, there's another one here from Josh.
What's that?
Oh, Molly removing her Invisalign to punctuate a sentence. Yeah, that's disturbing.
If removing Invisalign was an Olympic sport, when you had yours and you had yours, if you two had them simultaneously, I would be so covered in saliva.
Yeah.
Wouldn't even be funny.
It's nice, isn't it? 13 24 10, get involved in this morning. What Olympic sport would you be good at? It doesn't even have to be a real Olympic sport.
No.
The way things are going, it could eventually become an Olympic sport.
Yes, mate.
So get
Removing your
thinking.
Invisalign isn't going to be an Olympic sport.
Good luck in
is it?
2028, Molly. 13 24 10, off the back of new Olympic sports and really sort of weird components of new sports, what would you be good at and what could you score yourself a gold medal with?
Yeah, you and I have just run through our Olympic sports that we would excel at. I have intimated that you'd be so good. You'd be so quick over 800 metres in Crocs and socks and gibbets.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Mate.
My hamstring's going to go.
Yeah.
That's what we're working with here.
Yeah.
I don't think you like my examples, including the top one, which I reckon you're an absolute shoo-in. You're the Michael Phelps of this generation for spacing out like a brainless zombie in post-show meetings. Okay? And if that was an Olympic sport, we're talking to a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, but also that's a self-preservation mechanism, you know, because I'm so brain dead from sitting across from you for 3 hours every morning.
It's back on me.
Oh, no.
It's my fault.
There's only so much my frontal lobe can take before it has to shut down.
Before
you know
I
what
move
I'm
on to the backle lobe. You're smart. Hey, good morning, Wendy.
Good morning.
Good
All right.
morning, Wendy.
You've pictured yourself winning an Olympic gold medal. Oh, it's glorious. Well done. You're cruising down here. Oh, there she is. Well done, Wendy. And what exactly is this Olympic sport that you're competing in?
I am getting the whole house vacuumed with my Dyson stick vac before the battery runs out.
Oh, yes. It's an art, isn't it? Oh, well done.
Do you really have to pick up the pace, Wendy? Like, how long
Oh, yeah.
do you reckon you've got? Do you have 25 minutes? What is it?
Oh, yeah, barely about that. Yeah, and it's like I'm almost running.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Towards the end, like, I couldn't possibly put it on charge and go again. This has to be done now.
Yes, exactly right. Wendy, wearing the green and gold for Australia.
Congratulations.
What a sight. Let's go to Maida. Good morning, Maida.
Good morning, guys.
Good
How
morning.
are you?
Good, good. Okay, picture yourself. It's 2028. It's LA. You've touched down. You are preparing to compete in what?
In rear-ending cars.
She's done it. The household name of Australia, Maida. There's not a car she hasn't rear-ended.
One and only last week on my way to work, listening to Nova, trying to win Teddy Swim tickets.
Oh, well done. Congratulations.
Maida, did you even win them?
No.
Oh. But you know what? You got even better at your craft, and that is being the best of all time at rear-ending cars.
That's right.
I mean, you have to rehearse at some point, don't you?
You do? There you go. A couple of champions in the making right there, Jodes.
Beautiful. 13, 24, 10, get involved. What Olympic sport would you excel at? We'd love to hear from you.
There's Friday.
Adelaide's Jody and Hayesy.
Okay, so the big news is this morning that Gather Round with Jody and Hayesy is back. So your opportunity to win those 4-day passes to every single game across Gather Round at Adelaide Oval. They're worth $1,400.
You.
Absolutely epic up there at the Pepsi Collective. So that is going to be incredibly cool. I would strongly recommend that you register at the Nova Player.
Definitely do it.
Jump
Big
on the
week
win
next
page.
week.
Yep.
Look, it's going to be a big time in LA in 2028.
Yeah.
Ooh, all sorts of new sports. We put it out there, Jodes.
Okay, so 2028, there's a new sort of Ninja Warrior element to the pentathlon, so that's going to be fun. But we put it out there on 13-24-10. What would you win a gold medal for at the 2028 LA Games? What are you so good at that there is no way that you can be beaten across the globe by anyone? Let's go to Tristan from Holden Hill. Good morning.
Hello, how are you?
Good, Tristan. What would you win a gold medal for, mate?
Here he is.
Sleeping through my alarm.
Oh, there he is. Wake up, Tristan.
Tristan.
Oh, it's an art, isn't it? And no one does it better than you, Tristan.
No. I've guaranteed 100% taking that medal home.
Yeah, right. And Tristan, what is the longest do you think that your alarm's been going off for and you haven't responded by waking up?
Maybe like an hour?
An hour. And you know, while you're dreaming and it's playing in the background, but it's working beautifully within your dream.
Yeah.
You're like,
it just all connects together. I'm like, oh, that's a weird part of the dream.
Isn't it? Yeah.
It's a strange part of the dream.
Tristan starts remixing it in his brain like a DJ.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Tristan. Well done. Alicia from Paralawi. Good morning.
Oh, this is a good one.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Okay, what are you winning a gold medal for at the 2028 Games?
For keeping my kids awake in the car in the afternoon.
Oh, my God. So this is a battle that I don't think I'm going to win medal for because I've failed so many times, Alicia. I've pulled over to the side of the road before and I'm slapping my 6-year-old. Wake up, Henry. Wake up. Because we all know, even if he rests for 5 to 10 minutes, he's up until at least 9:30 that night.
Alicia, I'm not even joking. I was speaking to Hayesy at 5 o'clock. You were driving back from Yochi the other day and you're like, and this will be the battle is to keep the kids awake. Am I right, kids? And just shouting at them in the back seat.
That's right. And then they're down. Like, what just happened?
What are some of your techniques and methods there, Alicia?
Techniques. Okay, we're talking pointing out the window, yelling, look, there's Dora. Or there's Bluey, whatever their favourite character is.
Yes.
We've got snake petrol, so we're swerving over the road, so their heads are going from side to side.
Yep, that's amazing.
When we stop, we like to do some bunny petrol, so we're, putting the brakes on a fair few times.
Yes.
And then we also have the classic pull down the window and turn up the music.
Yes. Do you know, you don't want to resort to it, and I hate to tell you, it's a bit of a cheat though, Alicia. Pass the phone, pass the tablet.
Definitely.
It's the last resort, though.
That blue light will keep their eyes awake for hours. Well done, Alicia. Congratulations. You're a gold medalist.
Yeah, congratulations. That's awesome.
One more?
Can we round it out with Stu from Harndorf? G'day, great man.
Hello, legends. How are you this morning?
We're really great. Thank you, Stu. What are we awarding you a gold medal for?
Dishwasher stacking.
There he is. Oh, you can picture him as well now. He's a 3-time gold medalist, ladies and gentlemen. Stu from Arndorf. He's a household name.
Stu, what makes you elite?
Well, it's all in the preparation, as any great athlete will tell you. You have to survey the situation, see what you're working with, and have a plan. You can't just be chucking them in. You've got to look at what's on your countertop, understand the situation at hand, and then look at it like the greatest game of Jenga you've ever played.
Oh, there it is. That's right. The words from a true champion.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
There has never been a greater dishwasher athlete to adorn the green and gold for Australia.
Oh, congratulations. Can I just say this, Stu? On behalf of myself, Jody, producer Molly, and everyone in this country, you make us proud. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I'd like to think that I'm smashing gender stereotypes.
Yes.
You are.
Yes.
You are. You've smashed so many barriers in this space. We can't even.
Well done. What a guy. What an athlete. Well done, guy.
Fitzy Fridays. Fitzy Fridays. Da, 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 da. Fitzy Fridays.
I'll say it once, I'll say it 1,000 times, Jodes. We don't feel complete until we speak to Ryan Fitzgerald on a Friday.
Certainly not. Good morning, Fitzy.
Oh, man, I've had about 5 showers since watching the game Port Adelaide versus Essendon last night. I just had to wash myself. I actually, do you know what I was doing? I actually got out the boot polish and I got my Copa Mundials out and I thought I could get a kick.
Based on what you saw last night, absolutely. And in fact, Fitzy, where do you want to play? Do you want to play in defence, midfield, up forward? The spot's opening up for Port.
Wow.
It was. You got to feel from, and you have games like that every now and then, but I mean, even Essendon, I work with Whipper, who's an Essendon fan, and he said that felt like a loss. I should have been celebrating at the end of it. It felt like a loss.
It was a pretty ugly game of footy, wasn't it?
It was like watching an episode of Maths. It was like a car crash.
You shouldn't, but you're doing it anyway. Hey, Fitzy, I want to know, are you one of those crazy Crow supporters who don't just go for the Crows, but you also go for the death of Port Adelaide? Like, do you need a 2 from 2 each weekend, and that is a Crows win and a Port loss?
You know what? That's funny, because last week was really weird that the Crows had an amazing win and then Port came out and won by 72 points.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to work, you want to see the agony in Port Adelaide supporters' eyes, and it's the other way around as well. But when everyone's happy, it's just weird. I think 2 positives make a negative in that situation.
God, can I be devil's advocate here? I quite like to see both teams do well. I'm one of those.
Oh, well said.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Are you one of those, Jodes, that if, the other team, even though you hate the other team, but they make the finals, hey, let's barrack for South Australia?
Yes.
100%.
That is
and also, Fitzy, Jodie's the annoying mum that at the end of the game, when you've had one touch and you've lost, she's like, but did you have fun?
Shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I hate footy. Sorry, my AFL experience isn't fueled by hatred, everybody. We have been talking about anxiety this week, Fitzy, and from all intents and purposes, from the outside looking in, you've got it all. You've got a beautiful family, you've got a beautiful home, you've got a fantastic career. It would be hard for people to believe that you would ever get crippled by anxiety.
Actually, it's a good point. You get consumed by it sometimes. It overtakes your body. Even before I knew I was coming on the show here to talk to you now about it, it's funny what the mind can do, and it does consume your body. And it even was freaking me out a little bit, even talking about it with you right now, because I've had a couple of really bad panic attacks. One was I hosted the Australian Hotels Association Awards, and I don't really MC much anymore because I don't know, for some reason, and I don't know where this came from, but it totally just, it was like a tsunami that took over my whole body, and I looked out into the crowd and there was this one guy, he wasn't even looking at me, and for some reason in my mind, I was saying, that guy is going to absolutely slay you as soon as you get on stage, and I could not get it out of my brain. And I was frozen, Hayesy, and I don't know if you've been in this situation, both of you, before, but luckily I had Whipper there with me. We were doing it together. And this is why talking about this stuff is so important, because he sort of talked me down off a cliff, and I just go, I'm not doing this, mate. I cannot do it, and I'm about to get into my car and I'm about to leave. He said, no, you're right. I've got you. Let me kick it off. And he started it. But, it's really, really scary. And all I want to say to everyone out there, that if you do see someone, and I know Hugh Van Cuylenberg spoke about this recently on the Imperfects podcast about his autistic child. If you see someone, even like on a junior football field, and they're not participating or they're not getting involved, just maybe take a think and maybe take a breath and go, that person might be doing it really, really tough at the moment, before you make any assumptions about them.
Yeah, it's great advice.
Yeah.
You don't know what everyone's going through. That's the thing, isn't it?
Absolutely. And I feel you with that MC thing. It's really overwhelming sometimes. Like, I think with radio especially, you can't see people when you're talking. Like, I will look at Hayesy and he's my safe space. So it's fine. Like, I never feel compromised. But when you're in a room of 1,000 people and all eyes are locked on you, it's overwhelming. I can completely understand why that happened to you.
It's a crippling thing that overtakes your whole body.
Yeah.
It's really, really hard to explain, and I don't wish it on anybody. But you know what, we found out a little bit more, that it happens to more people than we think it does. So, my advice is just to open up and talk to as many people about it as you can. It makes me feel better.
Fitzy, you're a beautiful man, and if someone like you says words like that, we absolutely listen.
It's
so,
really
mate,
important.
thank you for your time this morning, and looking forward to chatting to you again next week.
Love you guys.
Let's get ready to rumble. Round one. Ladies and gentlemen,
their song as it plays, but if they let it go, that song is gone. Now let's get into the bangers that are ready to battle. Back to you, Jody and Hayesy.
Yes, the songs have been selected. So, Jodes, it was 2002. You went with Nickelback?
Yes.
How You Remind Me?
Yeah.
And I went with Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 Miles. And I got to say, I went into this one with a lot of confidence. Good morning to you, Producer Josh.
Hi, Producer Josh. Just one moment, please. Can I just have a second with my friend?
How
Andrew?
are you, Producer Josh?
So Vanessa Carlton, talk us through how this song, 1,000 Miles, is really close to your heart and how it touches your soul.
The greatest performance to this song of all time, and that is Terry Crews and White Chicks. Unbelievable.
Right. That's the emotional connection, isn't it?
Pretty much it.
Okay.
It's great,
actually. I had to splice it into the tile because I was like, it's iconic.
And then producer Josh said that he put it into the tile at Jody and Hayes on Instagram. I thought, well, God, I'm going to win by 100% this week.
Okay.
So I can only assume that that's what's happened.
Can we go, Josh? Can you put us all out of our misery,
All right, here we go.
please?
You want a little drum roll there, great man?
I love a little drum roll.
Here we go. So make it 6-3.
It's actually Jody Oddie with Nickelback.
How did that happen?
I think it's the right choice. It was agonising, but I also voted for Jody.
Thank you so much. I'm not sure that you're allowed to in your role as adjudicator, but anywho, I'll take it. What was the final percentage?
It's 56 to 44.
Okay.
And I can't say I've ever made it as a wise man, but...
well played. Yeah. Well, I said this is to make it 6-2, but I'll tell you what, all of a sudden now, it's 5-4.
5-4.
Congratulations, Jodes. You are back.
Just give me an extra point, but I'll take it.
Sure. And I think that was from last time. It hadn't been updated.
Wow.
So there you go. And I'm being honest and keeping score.
This is so out of character.
Oh, I know. What's going on?
I don't know.
Where are we? What's my name again?
Just play the song, please.
Your winning song for Battle of the Bangers this week is Nickelback, Can You Believe It, from 2002, How You Remind Me.
Turn it up.
Jody and Hayesy on Adelaide's Nova 919. No one saw that coming. There you go.
I did.
Your winner of Battle of the Bangers this week is Nickelback, How You Remind Me. And do you know what? I'll just say something, Jodes.
Go on then.
It's taken the score now. It's tightened it up to 5-4.
Yep.
Nickelback's cool, man. Nickelback is good.
And I think that was the key to that victory in Battle of the Bangers, was just making people feel safe enough to say, hey, I like Nickelback and I'm proud and I'm okay with that.
They're good tunes.
Yeah.
They've got some good tunes. They've got this weird reputation for being losers. I won't have it.
Okay. That brought me joy. The one thing that has brought me the most joy in 2025.
Oh, it's nice. What is it?
Was watching your performance on 7 News yesterday
afternoon.
afternoon.
Oh my God. No. I shouldn't have told you about this.
And yet I would have found out about it anyway, because that is the media in this town. So I'm going to get you to talk us through it in just a moment. But have a listen to Andrew Hayes on the sports desk at Channel 7 yesterday. You were reading a story about soccer, then it came back to you on the desk with the beautiful Gertie Sperling. And she had no choice, absolutely no choice whatsoever, but to call you out for this horrific blunder.
Yeah, I think the key information here was the sport on Channel 7.
And that is a look at your sport this afternoon on Nova. Gertie, tonight, of course, Port Adelaide taking on the Bombers. We have the last word from Marvel Stadium from the boss, Chris Davies, for Port Adelaide.
From Nova or from 7 News, Hayesy? I think you just did a little slip up.
There you go. Right. Is that free cross promotion? I'm not really sure. I've got a meeting with the boss after this.
You've had a big day, obviously.
Wish me luck.
Thanks, Hayesy.
I think Gertie was seconds away from champing me there.
Yeah.
Keep at it, champ.
Okay, so just talk us through the background. Did you just forget where you were, what you were doing? Had it been, I know you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Was it a brain fart?
I was very drunk, to be honest. No, I wasn't. That's a joke. That's a joke. No, do you know what happened?
Yeah.
Like there's a moment where you're talking and you don't even know what you're saying because you're working out what you're trying to say.
That's my whole career.
I know. Yeah. So I do it off the back. If it's back of the song where I'm saying Jody and Hayesy on Nova 919, I don't know what's coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about what I'm going to say. I did it there on a different network, a different platform. So I'm lucky I didn't say, and that is Jody and Hayesy on Nova.
Yeah.
Give us a call, 13 24 10, and then work out what I was saying. I'm lucky I only said Nova.
And lucky you didn't go, and after 7 o'clock we'll pay your bills.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, bless you, Gertie, for picking me up on that as well.
She had two choices in that situation. She could have let that go through to the keeper, but there's no way she could have, because she had to, like, everyone watching would have been like, did he just say on Nova?
Yeah. I will say as well, she didn't have to take it to HR afterwards.
That's so true.
She didn't do that.
One more quick one. How did the conversation with the boss go afterwards?
Do you know what? It's going to blow your mind, Jodes.
Yes.
He didn't find it as funny as I did.
Please welcome Adelaide Crows Vice Captain, Neal-Bullen.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Let's tweak that, shall we?
Yeah.
178 games. It's Mr. Alex Neal-Bullen. Good morning to you, great man.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for having me again.
Got a bit
Good
of
to
a
be here.
pep in your step. I mean, it was a pretty good game on the weekend. Yes, you must be feeling pretty good about things.
Yeah, it was nice to get back to the G and get a win for the group. We hadn't won there for a few years, so it was a good feeling after the game, no doubt.
So, but you would have played at the G. How many times? Do you know how many times you've played at the G?
Yeah, Nixie actually told me pre-game I think I played 91 prior to the weekend. Yeah,
Whoa,
that's cool.
Combine that with the whole team, I think I won that race by about 40 games. So that's how.
No way.
That's amazing.
Okay, so let's do this. I can't get to this quick enough. We've been talking all morning about what would you represent Australia at the LA Games in 2028 if there was a sport that indeed fitted your abilities. We asked you just very casually, and your response has blown our little collective minds. Alex Neal-Bullen.
Yes, Jodes.
If you were to compete at the next Olympics, it would be in what?
It would have to be state speed walking.
Okay. I think we all saw that coming. Yeah, very predictable.
Okay. So you were an elite junior in this space, yes?
Yeah, I had some success along the way. A few years there, I was state champion, and just I thought I had a moment where I thought I might have to go down the footy pathway just because there's probably a couple of more opportunities
to pick up girls.
To go, yeah.
Sorry, no, it's a different sport.
So what was your distance when you were a state speed walker?
I think it started as a 1K'er, and then we built up to about a 1,500 metre, and that 500 is where I excelled because I'm an endurance athlete, Jodes.
Yes.
I just started to break away from the other young kids and thought, geez, this is my sport. Maybe Brizzy 232, I thought, but now you're promoting me for LA 28, so I might have to have a think about it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if he went into Nixie's office and just sat him down and said, mate, like, I know you brought me over, but I have a passion.
Real, Nixie.
It's very Cody Simpson-like. He was a pop star and he's like, nah, I want to swim at the Olympics.
Yeah.
You just walking up to Nixie and going, no, I want to be a speed walker.
Yeah.
But this is my team in the room right here. You can be my coach, you can be my dietitian, and you can just be the media manager. Am I right?
Hey. Yes, Molly.
Okay. This is early, but I quit.
That is absolutely incredible.
Hey, North Melbourne this weekend, and all of a sudden, North, they're going all right.
Yeah, they're full of youth. I reckon they've gone through that development phase of building their team, and now they've shown that their footy is very, very good. So it's a great challenge for us again, coming back to the Adelaide Oval, which from one game has been unbelievable, the atmosphere there. So for us to be able to get back on our home deck against a team that's in great form, what a challenge.
Yeah. Adelaide Crows fans, it's hard not to get carried away at the moment because they've been a little bit starved of success in the last couple of years. But geez, you look good. Are you as good as you look?
Thank you, Jodes. No, it's something that we've been building to the start of the season for a long time now. So to be able to get one win at home and then one win on the road, very pleasing. However, we understand how challenging this competition is. So as soon as we take the foot off the accelerator, that's where we'll be very vulnerable. So we just need to make sure we continue the right mindset and one foot in front of the other, Hayesy.
You'll win by 200 this weekend.
Oh, don't listen to him.
That's an overestimation.
He picked Port last night, so please don't listen to him.
Jeez. No, quite seriously though, you guys are bloody good, and it must be very, very satisfying. There is a lot of Crow supporters out there who have waited for this for a long, long time. So everything is looking good at West Lakes, and that's how we like it.
Now, Alex, after that bombshell revelation, we need to get you to stick around because there's more to discuss. In fact, you're new to the Crows. So we're just curious because we have our doubts about how much you know about the Crows' history. So if it's okay with you, I'm going to pit you against our Channel 7 footy reporter over here in a little quiz just to see who knows more about the Adelaide Crows, the AFC, and their proud history.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'll go get warmed up.
If it's okay, can we put
you got
some...
a speed walk up and down the coast.
Yeah, here we go. That's nice. Can we put a bunch of big wedgie family passes up for grabs?
Yeah.
Oh, if you want to play, if you want to jump on my side, you're probably going to want to jump on Alex Neal-Bullen's side. Give us a call right now, 13 24 10. Ooh, Crows quiz.
Please welcome Adelaide Crows Vice Captain Alex Neal-Bullen.
Oh, yes. We've just spoken about something quite outrageous, Judge. I noticed the fact that in a former life, Alex Neal-Bullen, who's a supreme cardio athlete, used to be a speed walker.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. And, you know, Alex is our new BFF. He doesn't know it yet, but he'll agree to the terms later.
Oh, yeah.
But isn't it amazing what you find out about your new best friend forever? That he was a state speed walker. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's good. Especially when you're learning on the go.
Yeah.
Jodes, I think it's time to do this. And you've quite cleverly come up with a quiz name. What have you got?
Yes. How well do you know the Crow? Is that right, Molly?
You came up with it.
Yeah, I came up with it. Is that what I came up with?
Yeah.
That's
In
what
the
you
meeting
came up with.
yesterday?
Yes.
Okay. How well do you know the Crow? So you're new to the Adelaide Crows, obviously coming over from Melbourne. So we have our doubts about how much you know about the Adelaide Football Club. So what I thought I'd do, we have to pit you against one of the greatest football brains in the business. He's a bit Rain Man, actually, with some of the stats.
Who are you pointing to?
You, not Nova Boy behind you. You.
Nova Boy knows his stuff, doesn't he?
So I have 5 questions. Your name is your buzzer. Are you ready, Alex Neal-Bullen? You are playing for Irene from Woodville Park. Hello, Irene.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Say hello to Alex, Irene.
Morning, Alex. How are you?
Morning, Irene. Thanks for the support here.
Yeah.
I reckon
Yeah,
you're in a
excellent.
good seat here.
Did you choose him or you wanted Hayesy and Hayesy was already taken, Irene?
You know what? I'm happy. I'm happy with anyone.
Happy to be here. One week at a time. Look at that. That's good.
Okay, let's go to Amy from Blakeview. Amy, you're on Team Hayesy.
Hi, guys.
Okay, big wedgie family pass on the line here,
Here
you
we
two.
go.
It's a
Good
lot of
luck, Amy.
pressure. Okay. Do you want to practice your buzzers or you think you're good?
Ready? Hayesy.
Alex.
That's
Okay.
good.
Question 1. What year was the Adelaide Football Club founded?
Alex.
Hayesy. Ooh.
Ooh.
It'd have to be 1991, Jodes.
I don't know if we can take that. Founded was 1990, played in the first season in 1991. Producer Molly?
We'll give it to him.
All right.
Oh, sorry?
We're on the board, Irene.
Oh, we'll give it to him.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what's happening here. Wrong answers are right. Okay, cool. That's fine. That's
Did
fine.
you know
Okay.
the answer?
I did, but unfortunately I didn't get there. No, I would have said 91.
Alex, what you will discover is he's highly competitive and gets a little bit
Oh,
salty
jeez, now
when you
I'm so
start.
sweaty. Is it on here? What's going on?
Okay, question 2. How many points did the Crows defeat Essendon by?
Oh, Jesus. Hayesy.
Go.
Was it 60?
That was very close.
Ah! What was
Alex.
it closest to?
Alex.
61.
Yeah!
I thought I'd give Hayesy a shot at it.
Oh, this is
Did you know that? You just let it go?
No comment.
I can't believe you didn't know that off the bat. You played in the game, mate.
You're just so in the game, Jodes.
Yeah,
You're just
right.
not.
Okay, just
Scoreboard
move on.
worries about itself.
Yeah.
That makes
He's
it-
not worried about scoreboard. He's just worried about kicking goals. Oh, I'm just kidding.
That is 2-0 to Alex Neal-Bullen.
All right,
Question
here
3. What is the name of the Adelaide Crows mascot?
Claude.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Claude the Crow.
Yeah. Claude Curls Crow. I didn't know his middle name. Curls, did you know that?
I didn't know it was girls.
Okay.
Is that new?
No, I don't know. 2-1.
Claude.
2-1 to
2-1.
Alex.
I need this to stay alive too, by the way.
Question number 4. This is your sweet spot.
Okay.
This is a
Here we go.
numbers question.
Oh.
What number is Jordan Butts?
Hayesy.
Go.
41.
Alex is applauding.
It's two
It's two
apiece.
apiece.
I'm a big Jordan Butts fan over here too, by the way.
Okay. Question number 5.
Here we go.
For
This
the
is-
win.
This is a big one. Here we go. What do you got, Judge?
Right.
Ready?
Who won the Malcolm Blight Medal in
Alex.
2024, Alex?
Oh, you said he went in early before you'd finished the question.
It would have had to have been a draw
Oh.
Yep.
with the one and only Ben Keys.
Yes.
And our skipper,
Yes.
Jordan Dawson.
Yes. Alex Neal-Bullen.
Oh,
For
God.
the win.
Well played, sir. Well played.
Irene from Woodville Park. Good morning. You're a winner.
Thank you. Thanks, Alex.
No
well
worries,
done.
all right. Enjoy.
There you go.
So good.
That's what the Crows do. They just win.
Yes.
They just win.
That's
If it's football, if it's quizzes, if it's speed skating, speed walking, even, they win. Okay?
Irene has picked up the Big Wedgie inflatable water park tickets. Open all summer at West Beach Parks. Book your tickets now at thebigwedgie.com.au. Alex Bullen, it is a pleasure as always. Well played, sir. Well played.
Thank you. And when's training for the speed walking?
I
We'll
think
be in touch.
You
We'll be in
know,
touch.
you know you're not leaving here without a video. You know that, right?
Oh, yes. Keep an eye on the show socials at Jody Knows. Just about us. Just
Right.
about it for us this week. I just got to catch up with my mouth there, Jodes.
Yeah.
Done thanks to Shell OTR this morning. What a pleasure it was to have Alex Neal-Bullen in before, who just delivered a bombshell.
No one saw this coming.
No.
We were just having a casual conversation about, if you competed at the next Olympics 2028 in LA, what would you do? And he goes, well, you know what? I was a state walking champion.
Blew our minds.
Well, once we picked ourselves up off the floor from laughter,
Yeah.
he said, Alex, that's fantastic. Would you mind giving us a demonstration?
And he did.
And he did. And that will be on the Jodie and Hayesy socials.
Can I just say as well, so quick, almost set the building on fire.
Oh, man. Wow. He talked himself up like he talked a really big game, and we thought, oh, come on, he's up, champ.
Makes sense when you got calves like that as well.
Yeah.
At Jodie and Hayes on Instagram, check it out because it is just, it's art. That's what it is.
He was so quick off the mark, wasn't he?
Producer Molly, hello to you.
You got some breaking news.
Hello. So, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly have welcomed their little girl. Her name has just been revealed.
Hang on, wait. Was she even pregnant? Did you know that?
Yeah, I don't think it was, they weren't pumped. Are they even together?
They are together.
Right.
And this name. We would like to welcome our little celestial seed.
Oh, celestial. Celestial Seed.
Seed.
Yeah, look, I've got a couple of mates from back in school and their nickname is Seed. Not for good reasons.
No.
Okay, not for good reasons.
I can imagine.
So,
yeah, but that should tickle you. You're from a farm, seeding, etc.
So, yeah, like a header. Jeez. Little Seed.
But also, your dad's name's Machine Gun. So,
yeah.
What do we expect?
First name Machine, middle name Gun, last name Kelly. Bound to fail.
It was never going to be Jake Smith, was it?
No, it wasn't. Steve.
Well, it's also a girl, so.
Oh, yeah.
Little Seed. Isn't she lovely? Hey, quickly before we get out of here as well, we need to talk about Gather Round.
Yes.
And in particular, Gather Round Me, Jodie and Hayesy. What about this? All next week, every day, we have 4-day passes to Gather Round. That'll get you into every single game at Adelaide Oval. It's worth $1,400, Jones.
It went absolutely off last year. We're doing it again. Just picture yourself up there, Pepsi Collective, DJs going off, having the time of your life. Let's do it.
Yeah. Register all your details via the Nova Player, and hopefully you could win next week. That'll do it for us. We are out of here. If your name is Seed, apologies for offending you.